Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift. Woo! Did the pre-flight checklist. Everything's working. The mic's working. I could see the indicator. The mic's working. The lights are on. The video's working. Woo! It's working. It's working. Come on now. That's awesome. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's been rocky. It's been rocky since the 1st of January. Actually the 6th of January, but whatever. Anyway, it's been rocky. It's been nasty. We're going to be looking for actionable signals for March, which is the last month of this quarter, the first quarter. And I don't know what we're going to see. It's a lot of downside. So let's get into it. Let's look for those actionable signals. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Let's get into it. What's going on? Strat Soldier here. Yeah, it's been messy. But we got some good news. We got brand new news from Empowerment Assets. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. I want to just say up front, thank you so much for the news. And let me pop this chat out. What's up? Good morning. How's everybody doing? I got Marlon B in the house. I got Justin Davis. How you doing? How's that ebook? Is it working out? How did you get that bonus video? Did you watch the bonus video? Let me know. Terry Baker said, back up, Terry. And then Kevin Bird is the word. Good morning. I got my Strat Soldier coffee mug there. I'm looking at some merch stuff. All right, I just got to figure it out. The weekend shift mugs are gonna be coming back. I just got to figure out how. All right, and I'm about 85% there. Let's see. Before we get too far into it, I want to talk about thestratsoldier.com. Go check me out. All right, I had a sale going on the entire last week of February for 25% off of unlocking broadening formations. There's other stuff there too. I'll be doing another Strat Camp webinar in March, and then another one-on-one session in March as well. All right, this is Woo. He's out there doing good things. Mostly trades options, but he has also experience in Forex, and he's been dogging me about this Bitcoin stuff. All right, so he knows what he's doing, and he came over to check out the Strat Camp webinar. You can see the dates and all that stuff like that, and he's really impressed. And he has a recording of that webinar, so we can go over that material over and over and over, and he can listen to his own questions that he asked, because it's real traders. It's all live. It's not some recording. And we have a good time, and we laugh the whole time too. Once you learn the strat, all this stuff becomes funny. You think these stock buybacks are going to make your stock go to the highs? Let's check out the quarter of the month. Wrong. So I see Woo out there. I try not to helicopter parent, but sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? You just gotta let them learn. You know what I mean? It's like that Zen story of the monk who was watching this butterfly come out of its cocoon, and so he helped it. It ripped all the cocoon for the butterfly, and he thought the butterfly was just gonna all right, thanks, and take off. But it turns out the butterfly didn't have the strength to live. It lived for a while and it died. And it turns out, I am not a scientist, but if you Google it, a butterfly gains most of its strength in its wings and in its body by pushing out of its cocoon. All right. So sometimes I just gotta let them. I don't want to, but I gotta let you do it. I gotta let you bump your head. I gotta let you try some stuff because the real aha moment is when it's the first time when you're like, okay, I see the strat, that makes sense. But then the second time you're like, there is a second aha moment, and that's when That's why we use bartering formations, or that's why we wait for the actionable signal to go in force first. Now I get it. Now I know what contracts to grab. Now I know what futures contracts to do. Now I know what crypto to really jump in on, right? there's a second aha moment. And always keep learning. I'm studying for my CMT, Chartered Market Technician license, and it's tough. There's a lot of stuff that we've been ignoring because we trade the strat that I have to learn. And I'm learning about market cycles, and I'm learning about all kind of weird stuff. But it's amazing how a lot of that stuff still lines up with the strat. So in the weekend shift, you guys have been seeing me talk about different things, and I have been drawing, showing you different indicators, showing you different tools within TrendSpider, because TrendSpider's job, their main purpose or focus is to give the average trader, the average person, professional tools. So if Dan Hirschman knows that this is what they're using on Wall Street, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. They looking at insiders. Let's see what's happening on insiders. All right, because every like TradingView has hundreds and hundreds of studies, and they call them studies, but studies and indicators and all this other stuff. But Dan is going out there going, okay, what are the pros using? They're using heat maps. All right, let's make a heat map. Let's make a heat map for TrendSpider. Let's get it going. All right. What are the strat people doing? The strat people need to see monthly and yearly, quarterly charts, quarterly charts, yearly charts. All right, it's gonna take a while. Bam, he got them. All right. So TrendSpider, and what I love about TrendSpider too is they're easy to get a hold of. Not just me, but go talk to Michael O'Connor. I don't know if he's in here right now. What's up, Ryan? Here he is, right there, Michael O'Connor. Ask him. You shoot them a tweet or an email, be like, hey, tell me about TrendSpider, because they're easy to get hold of. They're easy to be like, hey, what's happening here? I don't understand this. And you can actually set up a one-on-one with them, and they'll show you all the bells and whistles, because what they did was, there's a lot of stuff TrendSpider can do, but they hit it all. They hit it all so that when a regular, me and you, regular person, gets in TrendSpider, we know we can navigate, and we can like figure out crawl, walk, run. You know what I mean? And so we're not just like fire hose to the face. Like if you have the scratch, if you have the money to get Bloomberg's terminal and use their terminal, good, that's awesome. You got a lot of money. But number two, because it's like $2,000 a year. But I think that's the low end. But it's just so, I've seen it once or twice. It's so much information, and it's just like blaring. It's like screaming, so much data. And remember my episode of we want to avoid information overload, all right? We want to avoid information overload. We don't want so much data that we don't know what to do with it, right? Anyway, good morning, Dub Jones. That's a cool name. Dubs and Wubs. What's up, Dub Jones? How you guys doing? Good morning. How'd you guys, anybody have any good trades this week? A lot of downside action. Put it in the chat. If you had some good trades, throw it in the chat. We're going to be talking about Tesla's drop. We're going to be talking about March signals. We're going to be, and anything you guys want to talk about, all right? And then always, if you hit that super chat button, there's some little ones in there. It's like a tip jar, a super chat. And there's some little ones in there. That's fine. There's some big ones in there too, all right? I'm not telling you to do anything huge, but it's in there. And you hit that super chat button, and I stop. The rule is I stop what I'm talking about and talk about what you want to talk about. It's only I think it was last week we had a good turnout on that, and I think a couple shows ago it completely derailed the show. Where I was like, I'm going to talk about this, and someone hit the super chat. We went, we're talking about this now, and that was the rest of the show because it was good questions. There were good tickers in there too, so it was awesome. How you guys doing? Terry Baker, Kevin, come on now, talk to me. Is this thing on? Mic check. Is this thing on? Where's my microphone? Is this thing on? Hello. Oh man, it's been a rough month. Everybody's just tired. I know what's going on. Y'all tired. Y'all like, what have we got? The news. The president's talking to Zelensky You ain't coming in here telling me what's up. You ain't telling me nothing. You ain't telling me nothing. Now, we don't talk politics, but it was nice seeing the president can't be bullied. Hey, that's my military side. I like that. I like you can't tell me what to feel. You're not gonna tell us what we can feel, what we're gonna feel. Woo! Sand Dollar is in the house. Sand Dollar's in the house. Marlon B says, yes, it's working. Michael O'Connor said loud and clear. No. Yeah, I know. I was being silly. Because the chat wasn't moving. It made me think, made me wonder. I got about 2 more minutes in this, and we're going to get into what happened last week, and then we're going to talk about actionable signals at the bottom of the hour. That brings up a good point. Remember, the flip only happens at the bottom of the hour. The market starts. What's up, JJ? The market opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, all right? And JJ, that's 8:30 for him because of that Chicago time. Come on, man. Let's get it rolling. I got a baseball game to go to later on. Anyway, 8:30 the market opens in Eastern Standard Time, and in Pacific Time I think it's like 6:30 in the morning. So Kevin Bird's getting on really early. What's up, Sand Dollar? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'll stop what I'm talking about. Talk about what you want to talk about. But the flip starts at the bottom of the hour. So again, the market opens up at 9:30. The first flip of the day is 10:30. So 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, and so on until like 3:30, and then you got half an hour, and then the market's over. All right, at 4. So you gotta. That's really important information. All right, there's other people out here telling you that the flip's on the 15-minute or the flip. Oh, Jordale said, give me these charts. There's a lot of people out there saying the flip's on the 15-minute. The flip's on every time we see a new flip, a new candle, we're gonna call that the flip. Wrong. All right, that's absolutely wrong. Why? Because Rob set up time frame. We know that Rob let us know and told us about how the pits change at the bottom of the hour. That's one. The European market closes at 10:30. That makes us the only game in town after 10:30. That's very important. We also have oil reports that had come out on Wednesday at 10:30. All right. There's a lot of factors that happen at the bottom of the hour. So if you're listening to someone that tells you that the bottom of the hour is on the 15-minute chart, get out of here with that. That's not the Strat. That's some other crap. That's not the Strat. That's some other crap. That's all. Someone make me a song. I'm gonna get my DJ friends. I'm gonna get my DJ friends to come up. That's gonna be a song. That's not the Strat. That's some other crap. Sounds like a hook to me. Jordell said, "Let me see Mondelez, BMY, and CL." All right, Sandal was first. He said, "Let me see OKLO. Let's do it." That lines up with what the next segment is anyway, so that's fantastic. Let's look at let's see what happened last week. Let's go check out what happened last week. All right, I got my top mentioned 14. This is a list. Let's see here. Top mentioned last 14 days on Wall Street bets. But let's go look at Sandal wants to look at OKLO. All these time frames right here. I got the month, the week, the daily, and the 60, and this shows me what? Come on, say it to TV. Come on, say it loud.
Time frame continuity.
Time frame continuity, all right? All right, and it's like the weather. Right now, OKLO giving it up on the month, giving it up. All right, it did hit all-time highs, which means it was jammed with buyers. We knew that was a possibility and that people are going to start taking their profits. So I bought it at, let's just say I bought it at 40, and then Jordell bought it at 50, and then Sandollar added to his position at 60, but then it starts moving down. All right, it starts coming down. Let's go look at the weekly chart. It goes 2-1-2 down. Let's put on the labels for the kids in the back. It goes 2-1-2 reversal back down right here. All right, well, remember, Sandollar added at 60. All right, Jordell, he bought it at 50. I bought it at 40. Now it starts to reverse down on the week like this. That means Sandollar's taking profits. Jordell's like, I'm not losing. I'm taking some profits off, and then I have to make a decision because I got in at 40. It's at 47. Am I hanging in on this? Once it starts doing this, That starts reversing all the way down, hits magnitude. I'm definitely taking my profits before it hits magnitude because I just stop out even if I don't, right? Which is not bad, but I don't want to stop. I want to make some money. So it hits. Let's just say it hits 47. I take my money too. All right, we all get out. That's 3 people that got out of this thing in just that one simple example. And so these are thousands and thousands and thousands of people like seeing the same thing, and they're getting out too. And that's what accelerates the selling. All right. That's what accelerates it. So the stronger participation group is the sellers. All right. We're not looking for a bounce off the top of the broadening formation and it's going down. And if you're talking about your stock like it's an it wants to do this and it wants to do that, you're not talking about participation groups. Make sure you're talking about who's in control of this stock. Right now, OKLO, the sellers are in control. All right. And that all started with some profit taking here on February 10th. And then on the 17th, everybody was like, get out. It ain't reversing back up. And the rest of the market's going down too. So everybody, sellers took control of this. That's OKLO. And then looking at the daily, you can see, here's your daily. All right. And then here's your money flow index. Again, just some tools. Just to reconfirm what's happening, this measures price and volume at the same time, and you can see everybody get me out of this, take my money out. Now, is this a good? The next question is this a secondary trend? All right, because there's three different types of trends. You got the primary trend, which is usually on the month. All right, usually on the month and the years. Primary trend, all right? The primary trend so far has been up. Now it's doing this. Ugh. So we actually have a shooter on the month for OKLO. All right? I know you guys see that. So let's go ahead and put that on. I don't have a monthly watch list. Ooh, let's do that. I don't want to do this, but let's do this. We're going to do this right now on the weekend shift. We're going to do something new. This is how you create a watch list. Let's do monthly signals. Monthly signals, because I keep running into this issue. All right, so we'll do that one. Create the signal, monthly signals, all right? So we got a shooter on the month for OKLO. And so we want to see if that goes in force. And if that goes in force at $30.06, the magnitude of that is $20. All right, now a person like Sand Dollar, I know he's trading that sucker both ways. All right, he traded it to the highs, and now he's going to work it to the lows as far as they go. Because this thing could go. I mean, look at this. This was like, yay, boo, and it could go back down to $10. We've seen it before. All right, we've seen it before. So we just want to be aware of that it could happen. No actionable signal for next week on the week, but that's our first one on the monthly signals. And then Jodell said, give me some Mondelez. Mondelez, please. MDLZ. Mondelez. What is happening over here? All right, I'm using the automatic, the auto-drawn broadening formations on TrendSpider. So I'm going to get rid of all this other stuff. It's just, I don't know. It makes the show, it makes it easier to do the show, number one. And most of the time they're pretty dang accurate. So here's the broadening formation on Mondelez on the week. We do have the ugly shooter on the week. A little doji-ish, but it's an ugly shooter. But it is outside month on Mondelez, all right, to the highs. So we want no actionable signal for next month. Mostly going to end up, probably going to open up inside month, all right? But if you're in that, and let's just say this thing goes down slightly and it continues going up, that just shows you have real buyers in here, all right? Look at your daily chart, all right? Your money flow index is reconfirming that, yeah, they want to be in this, all right? So even though this week was a little nasty, the week of the 24th was a little ugly. All right, it's still moving back up. So let's see. No actionable signal for next week. I'm not going to call that a shooter. That's a little ugly. That's a little too ugly. A doji. If you don't know what a doji is, D-O-J-I, doji. Google it. It basically just means the open and the close are the same. All right. And then, yes, we do count the shadows or the wicks in the strat. But this really is not, it just shows that they opened at, Was it 46 or $64? It went up, it went down, and it closed again at $46. That's all that means. They're like, man, they don't really know what they want to do. No more aggressive participation group on that. He also said, give me BMY. Give me Bristol Myers. That's how Rob used to say it. Give me Bristol Myers. I went and found a old video of Rob talking to Strat back in 2017, and I tell you right now, it's an hour-long video too. But I tell you right now, the Strat does not change. Yes, the Strat customizes itself to you. Yes, the market does its thing, goes up and down, bear market, bull, trade, ranging, all that stuff. But the Strat does not change. It's awesome listening to Rob just talk about that stuff, and the Strat works in all markets. That's what I'm trying to say there. That's not trying. I am saying the Strat works in all markets. There's only 3 ways anything can trade. We do have a hammer on. BMY. Looking for a 322 backup.
The 322.
322 backup, which will bring you back through all of this and the broadening formation, which is good. Remember our, I was talking about our rules for last, what is this? What happened? Wrong chart. Remember our rules we were talking about last week, all right? We want to look at the monthly chart, and then we want to see what, we can see how the price got through this entire, this level of reclaim back here. We got through that. Now the next one is right here. So we want to see if we get through all of these targets and then see if we go talk to $68, all right? And then the top of that range is $75. So it's just 10-yard, these levels of reclaim lines are just 10-yard lines within the football field, all right? In the broadening formation. Just give you a place to, it could hit $68 and then reverse back down. It could do that, all right? Or it could hit 68 and you're like, all right, it's still going, still good, add. We're trying to get to $75, add. Anyway, Bristol Myers, we'll put that on the list for monthly signals. All right, very cool. He also says, give me CL. What was that, Colgate? Is that Colgate? No, it's something else. Yeah, it is Colgate. Yep, brush them teethers. Brush them teethers. I like it. I like that Joe Dale's looking at other stocks other than all these weird tech things. All right, Colgate. He's like at home brushing his teeth. He's at home like, what do I need? I'm gonna buy some stock in something. He's like, what kind of tooth? And he looks at his toothpaste. I'm like, Colgate. Let me see if Colgate's got a stock. It does. Oh snap. All right. Oh snap. Let me see if I can put some money in Colgate. All right, outside month to the upside, you definitely need a 3-2 up on the month to keep that going. All right, and if that does, again, I started talking about this and I stopped. There's three different types of trends. You got the primary trend, the secondary trend, and then you have like the intraday trend stuff. All right, so the primary trend is mostly on the monthly and the yearly charts. All right. So the primary trend of Colgate's to the upside, all right? We had some selling going on here for the last few months, all right? But we'll see if they continue that trend back to the upside. This could be the trend that gets you back up to $97, all right? And top of that broadening formation is 109. This could be, if this goes down and then moves back up, this would be the secondary trend, all right? The secondary trend. And it's kind of hard, and it is a TTO, triangle layout situation. All right, let me see if I still have that button on here.
Triangle layout, they will.
All right, triangle layout, they will. All right. All these who bought in here got triangled out, and we're going to see if that. So anyway, primary trend, if this resolves back to the upside, keeps going, that would be a secondary trend. It's kind of tough to judge whether it's if the entire trend is changing or it's just a secondary trend, all right? Same thing with intraday charts. People ask me, is this a TTO, a triangle layout, or is it actual reversal? We just remember that TTO is a reversal, all right? It's just does the TTO affect the overall trend? If it does, then it's a real, this is for real, all right? This is for real. This is not a drill. We're going to the downside. This is not a drill. Women and children first. Get off the boat. But like I said, if it resolves back to the upside, it's back in its primary trend to the upside. So that's a lot of words to say. Let's see what they do. Let's see. We got Beach Bum in the house. I love the beach. Where you live at? I live down near the beach. Very cool. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you. Aren't 3-2s an actionable signal? Yes, but they're dangerous. All right, Rob used to say all the time because I like to point out those 3-2s because I will trade a 3-2 like a similar to a 2-2 reversal because I know what the more aggressive participation group is. If they sold it down and then bought it back up, and then the next live candle comes in and it's green, that means the buyers are the more aggressive. Like they won that battle. They won this battle. The buyers said, we got this, and they're taking it to the upside. So you could technically buy at $92 and then take it to the magnitude of 97. But Rob always used to chime in on that and say that's a really aggressive strategy. All right, so I stopped talking so much about the 3-2s. All right, and when in that weekend shift in that Strat Camp webinar I talk about, I don't talk about the 3-2. All right, because it's aggressive. Why is it aggressive? Because it could do this. All right, it could go 2 up. It's great. Yep, 3-2 up. I'm in there. It's good. See, Strat Soldier, I know what's going on. That's good. But then it goes red. Red. All right, let me get some squares here. My name, and then once it goes red and gets stuck in that 3, you'd be like, my name is Ed, and if you mess with me, you be dead. Look at this, all stuck in this 3. You can get this type of situation, all right, where it's just chop shop in here, folks. Right.
Chop shop in here, folks.
Because you're stuck in this scenario 3. We don't want that, all right? So that's why Rob says it's a very aggressive strategy. Be careful with that. We don't want this type of situation. Gross. Rob did love the 3-2s. Yes. Tighter stops. Brent's like, yes. Brent is chiming in. Brent also was in there live with Rob. I like that a lot. Thank you, Brent. Thank you. He knows the truth. Yes. Rob liked those 3-2s. He just said it was aggressive. This is an aggressive strategy, sir. Good morning, Strat fam. Got time. Time away from me. That's awesome. 100s. Dub Jones says, yeah, Sarah Strat Sniper hates entering 3-2s because she says it's exhaustion risk and risky. It's not exhaustion risk. It's not exhaustion risk. I'll say it here, they overemphasize exhaustion risk so much over there. It's ridiculous. All right. If you got something if you have something that's all the way at the top of the broad information on the month or the week, yes, that's exhaustion risk. If it's at the top of the broad information on the 15-minute, do not be wasting your time with the idea of exhaustion risk. All right. That's just them overusing a term over and over and over. We're at the top of this. Start selling. Now, Rob didn't talk like that. That's enough of that. They overemphasize exhaustion risk, all right? That's all I'm going to say. They overemphasize it, and then you end up getting out of a play that continues to go to the highs, and you got out because of exhaustion risk on a 15-minute reversal, all right? Go Gators, what's up? What's up, Stratters? Does that make sense, Dub? Dub Jones, that makes sense. He typed that stuff in all caps. All caps. Give me the Strat. What's up? What's up, Shree? That's a cool name. What's up, Shree? Does that make sense, Dub? I'm not talking no smack. I'm just saying. I was in there live, for a year. All right. Be careful. All right. All right. Let's look at what happened. It's the bottom of the hour. Oh gosh. All right. Thank you so much for those super chats. That's a little bit of what happened last week because the rest of the market did the same thing. So I'm going to go through. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes in this segment because we're supposed to talk about what happened last week. Tesla on this top mentioned last 14 days, Wall Street bets. This is a standard, or it's a custom chart, but it's also a watch list, but it's in TrendSpider. It's built in TrendSpider. So Michael O'Connor, you can just get it, or anybody else has TrendSpider. You can go into search and then hit top mentioned, and there's a 7-day and there's a 14-day, and this changes regularly. All right, regularly. So let's just talk about what happened like the top mentioned 14 stocks, or the top stocks talked about in the last 14 days. Tesla to the lows, 212 reversal back down on the month. It hit the first magnitude at 351, and the next magnitude's 241. They are working hard on taking back. Tesla's working very hard, or their investors are getting their money out of that. All right, we're not talking politics on the Strat or on the weekend shift, but daggone it, they do not like the fact that Elon Musk is dealing or has anything to do with politics, and they are getting their money out. So, is this going back to, we're very happy that this happened, but they're working very hard on giving it all back. Next month's going to open up inside month at 288, and we hope that it continues to move up. All right, because look at the quarterly chart. They get inside quarter. All right, you can say inside quarter, Strat Soldier. You're right. You're right, inside quarter. It could, it could go, but daggone it, it's going to open up like it's still in here. The quarter's not over. The quarter's not over. Oh, anyway, yearly chart, inside year. All right, so this could be messy all year. Hopefully it stays up in here and doesn't go all the way back down to 139. All right, because I'm telling you, the institutional buyers are like, get me out of Tesla. So that's tough. That's tough. Don't do that diamond hands crap. It's okay if you got in really low and you want to stay and see if it resolves. That's okay, as long as it stays a winning position. Once it goes red, start making decisions, all right? SPY went 2-2 reversal back down on the week. We knew about that. It did it. And but on the month, it is, I wouldn't call that a shooter. I'd call that doji. That's more of a doji thing. I'm not going to call that a shooter. All right, you might hear some other Strat people call that a shooter, not me. All right, let's see what happens. All right, GameStop. I don't know why people are still buying this. This is not an investment. To the lows. All right, Nvidia. They talk so much about Nvidia. What the heck's going on with the Browning formations here? They talk so much crap about Nvidia, and hopefully Nvidia goes to the highs. They had their earnings and nothing. No, hold on. That's better. All right, here's your money flow index reconfirming, hey, they said get me out of this. Get my money out. All right. Let's look at some AMD automatic money destroyer, still doing it, down $123 from 11 months ago, which is negative 54%. To the lows. That's also a tool here in TrendSpider. To the lows. Goodness gracious. I cut my position on that. Lucid, don't know why it's still a thing, but it is down for the last 3 years and 3 months, down 93%. All right, it's just facts. All right, it's down $2. Ain't no actionable signals to the highs. Amazon, we'll call that a hammer. We're not talking about actionable signals just yet. Still talking about what happened last week. AMC, this is not an investment strategy. All right, to the lows. Apple, still doing all right in this. All right, in this mess, still doing okay. Microsoft, Mr. Softy, to the lows, but not really getting wrecked. All right, again, we're talking about primary trend, secondary trend. Primary trend still up. All right, now we have, like, you want to talk about the perfect market picture. You got accumulation, you got markup, you got distribution right here, and then hopefully it just keeps going back up, but resolves back to the highs. But right now you got some distribution, and you might have some selling right here. All right, you might have some of that. To the lows, hood. It is not all good in the hood. It went to reverse. It went to continuation down, but it is now hammer on the week. Hammer on the week above $52.75. and I'm going to see if there's any more interesting things in this, and then we're going to go straight to actionable signals because I'm seeing them in here. All right. Not a lot in here. It's a mess. It's been a mess. QQQ, it's been a mess. QQQ to the lows, all been stuck in this level of reclaim back here. But the primary trend on the month still up. You know, what do they want to do? All right, they don't want to. They don't know because it's all newsy right now. Rob would say it's all newsy right now. Politics aside, when you turn on the news and you don't know what you gonna see, the market, the institutional buyers are like, we don't know either. We don't know where to take our money, put it in the market or take it out of the market. You know, is this an opportunity or is this about to be destruction? We don't know. So everybody's just kind of paused. Pause for the cause. All right, let's get into actionable signals for next week and next month. All right. Let's see here. Bring them down so the poor people can afford them. JJ, did you hear that? Oh my gosh. Oh, Britt. Rob would say, bring them down so the poor people can afford them. Spy indecision? Yes, Spy is in some indecision. Spy's like, I don't know, man. You know, again, still back in this level of reclaim back here. Remember when we get stuck, we want to know when the price is getting stuck in an old 3. All right, because we can get that.
Shop in here, folks.
You know, it could be just gross. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave these green, just for the because I don't have to switch colors. But you can get this type of situation. You know, we're in here for weeks, just chopping around, being nasty, being stupid. You know, everything's like, you know, doing this, and that's not fun. I don't care who you are. That's not fun at all. All right. So trading sideways ain't fun to me. Ranging. It's also called ranging. All right. Yeah, we're going to get to Google and IWM. All right. JJ's having a good time. Yep. So they can buy them. Yeah. That's awesome. If you havenent seen JJ over there at Sapir Group, the reminiscences of Sapir Group, go see JJ. I'm pretty sure it's still free, but it's not going to be free forever. All right, get in there with JJ, listen to him live, because he calls it out just like Rob did, with his own style, of course, too. He's not just copying all of Rob's vernacular and like, you know, no. He was friends with Rob for 30 years. And watched Rob basically create this trading strategy, right? If anybody knows about the Strat, it's JJ. Go check him out. You know, ask him about ducks on the water. All right, ask him about ducks on the water. And JJ likes to trade, you know, cruise lines. He wants to trade, you know, some weed stocks. He wants to trade, you know, some airplanes. You know, anything that goes in the air, anything that gets high. That's a joke. Anyway, you guys got me on your big screen, so I'm going to be good. Yeah, come on in. Go check him out, seriously. Because he calls it out like Rob. He's not calling exhaustion risk every 15 minutes, all right? That's just somebody that doesn't know what's happening, and they're like, oh, hope you caught that because, you know, here it is. Come on now. 2-2 reversal back down on car. Still looking at some stuff. Let's look SoFi. What's SoFi doing? Ooh, hammer on SoFi. Stuck in here a little bit. Need to redraw that broadening formation, but hey, we got a hammer on the week on SoFi. Net, hammer on net. So there's some hope here. There's some hope. And the primary trends to the high. So this could be a secondary trend on the week, just like, you know, messing around. Ugh, I got some weird stuff happening here. But Visa to the highs. I should have bought in right here at 371, or excuse me, 317, because right now it's trading 362. I'll have to remember that. Next time it reverses to lows for a little bit, look for that actionable signal back up, because look at this. This is the kind of trading you want to be in. What? Come on now. You want to talk about primary trends? To the highs. Why didn't I get in at 235? Why did I get in at 235? I'm so stupid. You're going to feel like that sometimes, right? You will. You're going to look at some chart Let's go look at Abercrombie and Fitch. Did these guys cure cancer? I think they did. I did some research, found out BlackRock actually owns a lot of these people. A lot of Abercrombie. All right. Anyway, 2023 for 2 years. All right. It went 2-2 reversal back up at $42.21 and got all the way up to 198. We're like, what do they put in the clothes? They're selling something else like Abercrombie. There's something going on in that store. I'm going into that store. There's something happening. Right now, inside year, we'll see if they reverse that back up to the upside. But primary trend was to the highs. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, you want to talk about something being at exhaustion risk? This was jammed with buyers big time. All right. People took profits and then 2-2 reversal back up May 2022. In May 2024, got it, stumbled in my words, went at 134 all the way back up to 198. All right, now we have this. All right, so yes, this was at exhaustion risk. All right, completely jammed with buyers. So that's the true definition of exhaustion risk, not some 15-minute crap. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning. I'm gonna try real hard to not say that again. Coin, what's Coin been doing? Nothing. To the lows, Tilray, INTC, crap. All right, but there is a hammer. You might have a hammer counter shooter on this right here. All right, for some reason, someone wants to buy this. All right, so that's why this is outside month on INTC because they want to put some money in this. All right, someone wants to buy this, so. I'll put it on there. I know some people that are trading this, so we'll put it on the actionable signals because this hammer would reconfirm what we're seeing on the month that if this goes in force that they want to buy INTC. So we'll put it on there. Someone said, give me some small cappers. IWM small cappers to the lows. Come on now, to the lows. Looking for a 2-2 continuation down and not doing so hot here. All right, not doing so hot. Let's go to our normal broadening broader averages. RSP, which is S&P 500 equal weighted. This shows all the stocks and gives them all equal weight. All right, we're not just talking about the Mag 7. All right, we're not talking about just them. And it's starting to move back up. People want to put some money in there. All right, we got a bullish divergence there. All right, meaning this index is showing people are putting their money in there. It's not really showing up in the price yet, and that's how you want to use these indexes, these indicators down here. You want to use them to reconfirm what the price is doing, but also these are supposed to give you some indication that a reversal could be happening, or it should be coming up soon. All right. Now, Rob always said that these indicators are lagging indicators. All right. So, but remember, this thing measures price and volume at the same time. Right. So this is not an RSI or a MACD. I'm not talking about momentum and all that crap. All right. A Go Gator says, Jermaine, what's your thoughts on the way we close on Friday? Squeeze shorts. Is that a hammer? That's the question. Is that a hammer? What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Do you think that's a hammer? Do you think that's a hammer? Come on now, put it in the chat. Give me JJ, give me Marlon B, give me Sandollar. Come on now. Come on now. Do you think that's a hammer? There's no wrong answer here because it's a little ugly. It's ugly. So I'm gonna get your guys' opinion on it. Come on now. What do you think? You think that is a hammer? No wrong answers. I'm not going to sit here and dog you out. Come on now. What do you think? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Do you think this is a hammer on the week? No wrong answers. This is not a quiz. It's an ugly hammer, so let's get some consensus from the Weekend Shift crew, all right? All right? JJ says no. Jimmy says maybe. Kevin Bird says yes. Marlon B says might count. Jodell says not a hammer. Joyce said, yep. JJ says give me that 33%. Give me my 33%. You give me my 33% or I'm taking your knees. They don't mess around in Chicago. You can go see JJ. Go see JJ if you want. But you better have his 33%. Oh, you want to sleep with the fishes? You don't have my 33%. What is this? What is this thing? This ain't a hammer. He doesn't talk like that. That's just my terrible Chicago accent. He doesn't talk like that. He's got a little spice in him. He's funny. I like listening to JJ. He's got a little spice, but he doesn't talk like that. Terry Becker says no. All right. Yeah, we want our hammers to look something similar like this. All right. Top 33%. This is more like a little ugly hammer. You know what I mean? Ugly hammer at the most. So if it's going to do anything, it's definitely got to get above 602.90. All right. If it gets above 602.90, then it's just a 2-2 reversal back up. Then then the magnitude is 613. All right, 613. So the consensus on the weekend shift is that is not a hammer. I'm gonna go with you guys. That is not a hammer. And it's too ugly. It's too ugly to be a hammer. But if it goes above 603, then we know the buyers are more aggressive, and we know that it's a 2-2 reversal back up, and it's 613 right back at all-time highs. All right. Now what we have going on here is like a moth. It is jammed with buyers. All right. This is exhaustion risk because the moth just keeps hitting all-time highs. The moth hits the light bulb, comes back down, hits it again, comes back down, hits it again, like until it gets tired, and it's like, I'm gonna go sit down somewhere else. This hurts. My head hurts. So this is the price just bouncing around, and it's gonna keep doing this until the institutional buyers say, okay, either we're gonna break this up and we're gonna get to 620 or 640. We don't have any targets up here. That's true exhaustion risk. When you have no more targets to take out, that's exhaustion risk. All right, no more targets to take out, that's exhaustion risk. All right, where we want to trade against people with losing positions. All right, no more stops to be taken out, that's actual exhaustion risk. All right, and that's from Rob's original course. Get whacked. That's right, get whacked. Oh, let's keep looking for these actionable signals. All right, I don't want to shortchange you guys. Let's look through UVXY, which is a VIX product. Not really going down. All right, so this shows the volatility is going up. Utilities, no actionable signal on utilities, but they're putting their money in there. Right, retail to the lows. Get my money out of this. We're going to be looking at the news here in just a few minutes. And I'm telling you, retail's not doing great at all. Kohl's Kohl's is closing 100 stores. Walgreens, I know Walgreens you guys have been doing great on trying to protect your inventory and protect your stores against shrinkage, which is a fancy term for a very indirect term for people stealing. All right, so you guys locked up all your razors, you locked up all your deodorant, you locked up all your toothpaste, but I just want some toothpaste, man. I don't want to go find Deborah to come unlock the cabinet so I can get toothpaste and some razors. All right, so that stock has been just going to the lows. Retail, also I think it was Macy's, and Macy's was another big one. That was a JCPenney's, maybe. Anyway, definitely Macy's. Like, it's on the news, like regular news, not even Bloomberg. I'm talking about just regular news. They're like, hey, these stores are closing, homie. They're already killing Party City. But ain't no party at Party City no more. They fold up the table, get rid of the cups. Ping pong table's gone. All right? Get rid of the, no more beer pong over at Party City. It's over. It's over. All right? Stuck. Still stuck. Tech is still stuck. All right? I did it Sesame Street style last week and counted these for you, but it's still stuck in here. All right? Doing nothing. XLE with energy. Ooh, that's a hammer. Now that's a hammer. That's a hammer. All right, we're definitely putting that on the weekly watch list. Got to be careful because oils, they're like to the highs, and then there'll be some news coming out, and it goes straight back to the lows. All right, so you got to be careful with oil. It's really newsy right now, but oil has a hammer on the week. All right, IBB with biotechs. This is old. Biotechs, messy. All right, messy. Healthcare, cure something, would ya? That's another Robism. Cure something, would ya? The good thing about this is the money flow index is showing that people want to buy this. All right, so 3-2 up last week. All right, Rob did like these 3-2s, but you just got to be careful. All right, your stop would have been like 146.19. All right, and we'll see if this is 2-2 continuation up on the month. We'll see how far they want to take that up. I don't have a lot of time XOP, and I don't have a lot of actionable signals. All right, it's messy out here. XOP did go hammer and force with consumer staples. Look at that, beautiful. All right, semiconductors, shaking my head, doing nothing, still trading sideways. All right, I don't need RSI to tell me this is trading sideways. I don't need MACD to tell me this is trading sideways. I don't need VWAP to tell me this is trading sideways. If you use those things, good. All right, but I don't need that crap to let me know this ain't doing squat. This ain't doing nothing. Nothing. All right. Nothing. All right, let's do this. Let's do the news, and then I'm gonna run through the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner when we get back from the news. All right, let's do that. Jimmy said, lock it up. Lock it up. That's right. You ain't getting no toothpaste, no razors, those hair ties that you like, Stacy, those hair ties you like, we caught you stealing them. They're going behind the cabinet. You good? Congratulations. Now nobody can get these hair ties. Anyway, let's go check out the news. Let's do it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this weekend shift from Strat Soldier. Make sure you guys lock in on the key strategies and the setup that he gives you and the quality guests that he invites on his show. Whether they're talking about options, futures, or long-term investment, I come in and I bridge the gap for weekly, quarterly, and monthly news. Let's dig and dive into these earnings reports. Wow, the tech sector. Please, ladies and gentlemen, follow the tech sector. Their earnings reports is very important. It's a key ingredient to actually seeing what the tone in the market is. Are we going to be bearish? Are we going to be bullish? Let's talk about some of the big boys and the big girls on Wall Street when it comes to turn to investing. Warren Buffett is sitting on cash. No other major investor is investing right now because stocks is at an all-time high. For example, Microsoft is investing a lot of their free cash, which is cash flow, into nuclear power plants to help innovate their company and look appealing to new investors and old investors. Alphabet, which is Google, they dominate the search engine. Amazon. Wow, what can we say about Amazon? It's multifaceted. Amazon delivered on multiple levels. Prescription, food, gadget, tech, anything that you can name, Amazon is delivering to. Now let's talk about Apple. iPhones, iPads, iMac. Apple is setting the tone as we move forward in the future. Apple is going to be releasing a new iPhone to actually bridge the gap. It's going to be cheaper. Let's see if there's going to be a large demand for this product to actually help Apple accelerate. Now, it's other technicals and it's other industries that we need to pay close attention to, which is the financial and the industrial. Let's talk about the banking sector. We had a banking run for a while. That means Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and so many other banks. So far, they did pretty well, coming from December into January and leading up into February. Now, what I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the healthcare sector. Wow. The healthcare sector, we know, is a $1 trillion business. So guess what? They are in business to treat, cure on multiple levels. But I want you guys to lock in on what just happened with UNH, United Health. They are investigated by the United States government for fraud when it comes to Medicaid and Medicare. Lock in on those news, ladies and gentlemen. It will give you an opportunity to either long-term buy or trade in the options world, right? Puts or calls. Now, as earnings continue to keep on ticking on, we have a big behemoth, which is reporting in this coming week. This is NVIDIA, ladies and gentlemen. NVIDIA can shake the market with their what? EPS expectation, and revenue expectation and forward guidance. Now, your key takeaways, ladies and gentlemen, the next 3 months is going to be very critical to what? Both microeconomics indicators and also corporate earnings, as they provide you a direction as we move into spring, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you guys keep an eye on performance. Make sure you guys keep an eye on who's buying, who's selling. It's going to set the tone, and then you guys can actually look at the sentiment of the market. Now, other few things that I want to talk about. I want you guys to understand that the Federal Reserve makes policy. We know that Powell is the key figure, right? We know he's the chair. But you have 12 other members that actually help to make his decision. They come together, they discuss what's going to happen and what they're looking for moving forward. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trading futures, if you're trading options, if you're buying shares, make sure you guys do your due diligence. Fundamentals is key, ladies and gentlemen. It puts you in position to be successful. And as quiet witching is approaching, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand this is reference to the expiration of 4 types of derivatives: index futures, index options, stocks futures, and stock options. Let's think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. What is moving the market and what's not moving the market? Donald Trump is finally in, ladies and gentlemen. He's been in office for over 30 days. He's setting the tone, not just in the tech world, but many other worlds, ladies and gentlemen. He had Elon Musk. He's appointed. Now, these are the things that's going to affect the stock market as we move forward. You got Elon Musk with the Doge. He's eliminating government agencies, good or bad thing. That's a personal preference. But you need to understand, if jobs is going and jobs is not created, that's going to bring the economy down because it's less spending. So please pay attention to the maneuvers and the moves that Elon Musk and Donald Trump is making as we move forward. Hopefully this news puts you in position to be successful. You use it, you analyze it, and you do more research. Thank you guys for tuning in to this weekend shift with Strat Soldier.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carday, for the news. Very good news. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brought up a lot of good points. Before we go into the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner, we got a request for Google. Give me Goog to the lows. Outside month to the downside. Oh my goodness.
Fatality.
All right, outside month to the downside. They say, get me out of this. Get my money out. So we're waiting on Google, all right? If you're going long on that, need to wait for a reversal back to the upside. The overall trend has been up, which is great, but hey, woo, to the lows. So if you're shorting that, cool. It's already hit magnitude on the month for February, which is great. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. But now we want to see if we get down to 164. 159. All right, that's going to get us back through this level of reclaim back here, and then the next one is 152. So, you know, if are they really going to wreck Google all the way back down in here? Probably not, but that's a huge probably. We don't trade probablys here in the Strat. We don't trade them probablys. All right, we put them probablys on another list, and we kind of look at them every once in a while, probably. But we don't want to trade probably. We want to trade, you know, buy or sell. All right, right now they're selling Google. The sellers are in control of that. Yes, you might have a 2-2 reversal back up on the day on Monday, but no actionable signal of the week to the lows. Let's go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Strat Soldier Easy Setups. All right. I call them easy setups because it's designed for you to work with the actionable signals, hammers, shooters, inside bars. That's it. There's not a bunch of like things in the scanner. You know, there's not a bunch of, is it above the 200 day? Is it below this? Is it your MACD? Is it, you know, you can make these scanners as complicated as you want, but it's easy, all right? It's easy, all right? So if you got TrendSpider and you don't have my Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner, let me know. I'll send you a copy. You can import it, and then when I update mine on the show, yours will update on your side with no hassle. All right, it's automatic. All right, automatic. And I did this scan for inside weeks, and there's 40 charts in here for inside weeks. All right, why did I do inside weeks? Because most things are at the lows and hit magnitude on the month, so what else is going to be still expanding to the downside that really didn't get wrecked and continued. But I'm not seeing a lot of hammers. I'm not seeing a lot of shooters, which means we're looking for continuations now. All right. Expedia shooter on the week, though. Expedia shooter on the week. All right. That'll go against what we're seeing on the month, though. FDS inside week, not touching it. FedEx, where's my packages at? Possible 312 reversal backup on the week, but it's stuck in this wall of woe back here. Stuck in this level of reclaim on the month. Mother bar problems. Are you kidding me? Ugh, yuck.
That's a mother bar issue.
Yeah, look at that. Just chopping around in there, all right? Yuck. But it could get that 312 reversal back up on the week. We'll put that on the watch list. On the watch list, let's see here. There's a lot of stuff in here. I want to get the good ones. Rob used to talk about Juniper. What's Juniper doing? Inside week, possible 312 reversal back up, but it's inside month. It could go 312 reversal back up on the month as well, though. Okay. You got my attention. You got my attention, Juniper. We'll put that as monthly signals, all right? We're supposed to be looking at monthly signals anyway. Let's go Garmin. Everybody running? I talked about JJ riding his bike for miles and miles. His bicycle. And he's probably got a Garmin, all right? Anybody runners in here? Put it in the chat if you're a runner. Weekly signal for Garmin. Let's see if they want it. It is at all-time highs. That is true exhaustion risk because there's no more stops to be taken out. And, so be careful there. But it could keep going. Hasbro, He-Man, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that. All right, possible 212 continuation up, and it did have some nice buyers on the month. So we want to see if Hasbro can get back to the highs. Let's see here. Wiggly signals. Possible 212 continuation up there. Lulu, give me yoga pants. 2 down on the month. Inside week. Looking for some more continuation down to the downside on that. All right. Remember I said we're always starting with the month. All right. And we're going to see what's happening on the week to reconfirm what's seen on the month. And it's inside week. There's no actual signals to say this is going to go to the highs, to the lows. Can you share the easy setup scanner with me? Yes. I'm going to put that on the, you're following me on Twitter, right? Or X. It's officially X now. If you're following me on X, I'll post it on that. But yes, I will send it to you. Yes. Love with Southwest Airlines. Inside week. I'm going to skip this one. I know JJ likes them airlines. Inside week. But look at the buyers in here. There's not, they're not really buying this thing. All right. Shoot. It could go up. All right. Well, possible 2-2 reversal back up. I'll put it on there for JJ. Monthly. I'll put that on the monthly. If it goes 2-2 up on the month, got my attention. All right. MHK Mohawk. Nope. Microchip. What's it doing? Inside week, not a lot of buying going on. I'm going to skip it. Don't like it. With some Ulta, how can you mess up makeup? Come on, Ulta. Nah, looking for some continuation down. Need to see what happens here on the month. I don't like that. CVS. There was a 2-2 reversal back up in CVS. 2-1-2 reversal back up on the month. Inside week. Let's see if there's more buying in there. All right, we'll see if there's some more buying in there. Maybe CVS ain't, they caught on to don't lock everything up. Don't lock it all up. You're making people mad. Whirlpool, inside week, inside month, gross. Let's see here. I see the chat rolling. That's the weekend. That's the Easy Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Jets, shooter down. DHR. DHR is inside week and red on the month, and yeah, to the lows. So I'm looking for some continuation down on that. We'll put that on the weekly watch list. I really don't know what that is, but yeah, looking for continuation down on that. Let's run the scanner again. Let's run it again for inside months. All right. See how easy. See, there's not a bunch of crap in here. There's not a bunch of things you got to change. All right, all you gotta do is change the actionable signal, change the time frame. All right, let's go for inside months. Okay. We got a lot more. We got a lot of mo. All right, we got a lot more. I'm not gonna go through all of them. We're gonna go through the majors and the good ones. And all right, you can see it already changed up here. All right, that's good stuff. Amp, inside month, hammer on the week. Inside month, hammer on the week. We'll see what they want. What they want to do there. I like that one. Give me some good ones. Where's some good ones? What's this? CA, Carnival Cruise Line. No, Carnival Healthcare. This is Cardinal Healthcare. Primary trend is to the highs. It's all-time highs. That's exhaustion risk. I'm gonna skip that one. Oracle, inside month and a shooter. Ooh, inside month and a shooter, probably going to the lows. All right, so we'll put that on the monthly watch list. Shooter on the month. Shooter on the month. UNP, Union Pack. Robbie's talking about Union Pack. Inside on the month. Inside on the week. I don't think there's any. I don't like. I'm gonna skip this one. Union Pack. Knee. Everybody's talking about knee all the time. Inside month and inside week, I don't see a lot of things going on knee. Leaving it alone. We already talked about Juniper. I'm looking for some good inside month. MU. All right. Shooter on the month. Shooter on the month. All right. Get me out of this. All right. So there's your monthly signal for that. Hess, inside month. You could do doji-ish on the week. It could keep going to the highs. All right, there's the overall trend, and the money flow index showing that they really want this. So we'll put that on there. Not a strong one. It's just it could possibly go 2 up. EA Sports. Shooter on the week, inside month. All right, so now the question is, if this shooter on the week goes in force to the lows, this is going to open up inside month and crap out. All right, so we're going to put that on the weekly watch list for the week. All right, you can see there's more in here. All right, was that NVIDIA? No, that wasn't NVIDIA. That was something else. WBA, that's Walgreens. Walgreens said, come on now, we're not locking everything up. All right, there's some buyers right here at the lows at $10, all right, super lows, but there's shooter on the week. I'm going to skip this one. It's a mess. It's a mess. What were the 3 signals? Hammers, shooter, and inside bars. Hammers, shooters, inside bars. Those are your 3 actionable signals, all right? Those are your 3 actionable signals. Hammers, shooters, inside bars. And I talk about that in the execution course, all right? All right? All right. Oh, don't you do it, camera. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Anyway, now I'm fuzzy. I'm fuzzy. Don't you do it. All right. That's better. Talk to the hand. Anyway, yeah, it's in the execution course. All right, I talk about actionable signals and how to trade them in the execution course. All right, and I give you a little bit more in that. I always over deliver. And with anything you buy on thestratsoldier.com, you get my full attention. All right, undivided attention. Send me emails. Send me DMs. Send me charts. I don't need to know your account size. I don't need to know any of that crap. Show me what you've been doing. Are you trading options? You trading shares? What are you doing? And see, and what's going on. So that's where you find that stuff, all right? And I ran a special for unlocking broadening formations, all right? And so that's over now. So we'll see what's going on for next month. We'll be doing a Strat Camp webinar. We'll be doing some one-on-ones. But get in there, get unlocking broadening formations. That's going to show you from crawl, walk, run phases on how to trade these broadening formations. Imagine going through charts just like we did and knowing which ones you want to get in on, because you know what's at the high, you know what's at the middle, and what's at the lows. All right, combine that with actionable signals and time frame continuity. You know where to go and you know which ones to ignore. That's the biggest thing about all of that. It's an automatic filter. I don't want to trade nothing stuck inside doing nothing. All right, I don't want to trade. If you like to go long, I'm not trading anything all red. Just wait on that crap. So go check out Unlocking Broadening Formations. I even talk about the levels of reclaim in there. All right. Also, check out Combat Load. Combat Load is going to give you everything on the website and give you everything that you need to do battle in the markets. All right, all 3 courses, the ebook, the one and the one-on-one. All right, so yes. I'm waiting on some people to tell me that they're through all this stuff. We can do a one-on-one. I'm waiting on that stuff. So get in there. This is the Strat Soldier. This was a good episode. But no really overtime on this one because I'm not seeing a lot of signals. All right, I'll post this monthly watch list on Twitter and some other places, and definitely in the Mighty Soldiers Discord. That's 100% free. And if you like music, I can give you the link for DJ Steady B Discord. I also have one in there as well. All right, so Jimmy says, soccer starting, hopefully see you next week. Yep, time to start taking the kids out, do something. This is the Strat Soldier for the Weekend Shift. I hope you guys had a great time. Go back and watch it again. Show it to someone else who's been thinking about trading this or that. And if you guys know what's going on, and if there's somebody out there that has been talking about wanting to get into trading, but they don't know where to start, gift them the ebook From Zero to Trading. All right, just buy it for them. It comes with a bonus vid. I give it to them. All right, that I'm okay with you guys doing that. All right, just share it with them and buy it, give it to them, and that they'll have, and they send me their email in the thing. Say, hey, I bought this for my buddy. You know, Ted wants to know what's going on. Here's his email, and then I will give Ted just the same amount of attention I would give someone else who bought something. All right, that's my deal with you guys. All right, you buy that ebook to get somebody started, and I will pay attention. Hey, this is Stacy. She needs some help. All right, she's buying crap. She's eating out of the trash. We need to help her get from eating out of the trash. I will be there. All right. So send me an email that says, hey, I got this ebook for Stacy. Send the video to her, and then we'll start working. All right. Or Ted or Terrence, anybody, whoever. I'm just throwing names out. This was so much fun. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.